great music that he was playing. They were personalities, you know. Yeah. And Dizzy loved us. We when he first got that horn with where that horn would stick straight up the trumpet that he had. Well, we were one of the first people he showed it to.
Hey, you're a pioneer.
Yes, I'm a pioneer.
You're a pioneer.
It was caught. And of course, when you come out with something new, and of course, my deceased husband, of course, I'm happily married again, but my deceased husband, the violinist, Richard Otto.
Richard Otto. How you met? Can we talk about how you met?
We put the organ and the violin together. People said we were crazy, but it worked.
But you hit it off right away.
Yes,
it was like admiration at the first sight, like when we spoke backstage.
We were criticized by the critics, but the people loved what we were doing.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and it was fun, you know.
Yes.
And of course, I have people still call me up. A guy called me up the other day, asked me where could they get those records that Richard Otto and I made. We Bring You Love, We Bring You Swing, At the Break of Day. Those records are still selling, especially in Europe. And people still call and ask for those records because it was a different kind of sound. I always was, do something, unorthodox, I'll put it like that.
Right. No, it's interesting because I was hearing it with my tap and ginger, and it's like I can see you, your head, and moving. You feel the rhythm. Music is in your heart, so you pretty
absolutely.
You do. And right with music nowadays, let me ask you: do you hear to any hip hop or rap? You're into those kind of music, or not quite?
I like rock is nothing but. Another word for rhythm and blues. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They changed rock for certain commercial purposes. Hip hop it has its place. All that stuff has its place. The only thing I dislike about some of that music is disrespectful to the ladies.
Right.
I mean, it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
These young people, they had mothers, they had fathers.
Sisters.
Why call them
wives.
out of their name? You know, why call them out of their name? It's not necessary. I know it's going to get over to some people. You have to appeal to their lower selves, you know. But it's really not necessary.
Right.
But it's some people they're going to, go that way. Now, I'm being a diplomat. I could be.
Yeah, but no, you're entitled to your own opinion. You've been around for a long time.
Okay, but I disapprove. I disapprove of the disrespect.
Right.
That you have. You can be original and create and all without being disrespectful. And without appreciating the people who pioneered to make it possible for you to do what you're doing today.
Right.
That's all,
But like, just to give you an example, Jay-Z is to me, he's a genius. But, like you said, the disrespect. Eminem, quite a character, too.
Yes, but it's not necessary to go that way. And then a lot of people go along with the program because they want to be with the in crowd. They want to be accepted,
They want to fit in.
They want to fit in, be accepted. And that's what happens a lot. They're hollering and screaming. A lot of them don't even know what they're hollering and screaming about, because but it's people should set. I'm just a person that believes in quality and class. Always set standards for yourself, and I think we should have to go back to that, because if we don't, you destroying. I see a lot of things happening in this country that because of that kind of thinking.
Or lack of values, perhaps?
Absolutely. Lack of respect, lack of value, It's not necessary. And the ladies could carry themselves a little better, too.
Right.
Of
course,
I don't
it's
like
true.
what I see with the young ladies. I don't know what it is.
Shaking everything.
Yeah.
Showing everything.
And showing everything.
What happened?
It's not necessary.
What happened,
You tease
Sarah?
the people.
What happened?
I think
when we get lost, I mean,
people
where is this
been
coming
lax.
from?
I think people would lax instead of telling people they were wrong. That people were afraid to tell people they were wrong or tell their children they were wrong and all that. I don't know that they let them do whatever they want to do. See, when I was growing up, You do that.
Are we conservative or what, Sarah? We're a little bit conservative. I'm a Democrat. To be
I'm a
honest with you.
Democrat.
100%.
Yeah, but that's the political
yes.
part. But being conservative, I'm talking. That's not being conservative. Being conservative been misused anyway.
Right.
Being conservative is being respect and doing things in a right way. And we all know right from wrong. God gave us a brain.
Right.
We weren't born stupid.
Of course
we know
not.
what's right and
we
wrong.
make choices, Sarah.
Yeah. We know what's
Every
right
day.
and wrong. Yeah, and so being conservative is really being misused, because being conservative is being respectful and doing what you know is right.
Right.
Not the conservative they're talking about in the political arena, because they have really
just want to get votes.
They have really abused that word.
Yes. Now, I wanted to ask you, because I was watching a documentary not too long ago about Nat King Cole, and I didn't know that my hair again, Sarah. I have to learn balance from you, because you're all well put together.
Use some hairspray.
I know, but I'm so afraid because it gets it drier. Let's go back to her, not me, her. There you go. Nice, beautiful shot. I was watching a documentary about Nat King Cole, and I didn't know that he used to have a show in NBC.
Yes, he did.
And I remember the journalist, he was explaining how two things. He couldn't kiss or touch a white woman in front of the camera, and he couldn't find any sponsors.
That's correct.
I mean, can we go back, like in terms of like back and now, then and now, discrimination?
Yeah. Well,
can we talk about that?
Front in those days, and all of us, we had what you call the chitlin circuit, where certain you couldn't stay in. You had to stay in the black neighborhoods, and it was through the line of communication. You knew when you went to a certain town where to stay. There was always a good motherless sister that would take her children in, and she would cook, and you could stay there. You couldn't stay downtown. Even the even the bands that were mixed, that the blacks couldn't stay downtown.
Right.
They had, but some of the white band leaders, they had principles. If their men couldn't stay, they wouldn't stay either. It was rough, and you did the one-nighters because that's how you made your money.
Right.
During the summer, and in the winter when things were kind of slow, where you had money to make it through. And but it was rough.
Do you miss the past, Sarah?
I miss it. I miss the friendliness and the warmth, and the community spirit that was there. I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that. But I remember when Nat King Cole had the show, and we were hoping he would get a sponsor, but we knew he wasn't going to get Madison Avenue. Didn't want that. They couldn't see that.
Yeah.
And of course, eventually, people got tired of, and they started making demands. That's when you started having the sit-ins and the walks-in and all that. And of course, the 4th of this month will be the assassination of Martin Luther King. So everybody's sort of aware about where we were and where we come from and where we're going. Yeah. Some things have changed, some haven't, Right. So it's just, how can I put it? It's just been smoothed over a little bit.
Right. We have a lot of work to be done.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not finished.
Oh, no way.
No way.
Right? So
we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Ginger Brothers, she's stepping out to let us know that we have 3 minutes.
Well,
before we go, Sarah, I do not want to forget to bring this up. I went to see a beautiful play directed by Mr. Peter Dobbins, a master director, if I'm allowed to say, a stage director, Peter Dobbins. I went to see Ara Napol, right, Charles? Ara Napol, with the Storm Theater. Beautiful production, great actors. I tell you, Phil Mills, Ted McGuinness, Joey Bauer. Oh my God, he was so good. Everybody here. Nicola Murphy, she was great. She's Irish, as far as I'm concerned. Christine Bulling, she's gonna be coming to the show very soon. Why we got shot on my hands? Are we out? You see, I caught it. You see, I'm directing my show even when I go live. I just went to see it last night, and I had so much fun. It's so beautiful to see great theater.
Yeah.
And the Storm Theater, they're absolutely remarkable. Please, guys, check them out.
Okay.
Closes tomorrow. Where? You already forgot.
The Church of Notre
The
Dame.
Church of Notre Dame. I love that.
know.
It's a beautiful space.
Yeah.
Uptown. But
Oh,
you
it's
see,
yes, too late
say,
now.
Sarah, I'm sorry I cut you off. Look at the CD right here.
Yeah.
Can we
That's
bring
all-
the music? We
Yeah.
are ready to close. I'm not asking for a close-up, Mike. I'm asking for the music. Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
right
that's,
there. Camera 2?
That's my
Yeah.
all-girl group there. That's
Yes,
all-girl
and she's
group.
wearing the hat,
Yeah.
and she promised me, Sarah, that she's gonna give me one of her hats.
Oh, well, I'm at Shea Josephine's at 42nd Street, so come on down there.
And get him. We cover everything pretty much what we wanted to
Yeah.
cover. Your performances.
Yeah.
How often do you perform, Sarah?
Every Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Every Saturday at 8 o'clock. You see
Saturday at 8
every
o'clock.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Every
at 8 o'clock.
at 8 o'clock. Where?
At 42nd Street, Shea Josephine's.
Shea
Josephine
Josephine's, okay.
Baker's son, Jean-Claude Baker, that's his place.
That's his place. You see?
People should know about Josephine Baker. They should read up on her.
Yes,
Yes.
of course. She was a remarkable woman. Quite a
She
character.
was.
Another one. She was a brave
She was
spirit.
a brave woman.
She was a brave woman.
She saved a lot of people's lives.
I know. Any political figures, any historic figures, Sarah, that you like, that you admire? People that you look up to?
Well, she was one of them.
She's one of them. I can't believe it. Guys, see you next week. Thank you very much for coming, Sarah. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. I love your diamonds. I want to take you home with me. I'm sorry with your husband. I have to. I will see everybody next week. This is incredible. We're done.